Look at this dude.
What's poppin', everybody? Welcome back to another motherfucking video. Hey man, if you haven't already, then still make sure you are subscribed to the channel, smash the like button, click that bell while you're at it so you can be a part of the Post Note Gang family, best family on YouTube, and that's no cap, hands down. Him. Hey man, we are here for my boy Stanley Animations, the mom I ran over, featuring Yo-Yo 808. Ran over a mom? Hopefully it wasn't no hit and run. We're gonna do less talking, man, more reacting. Let's dive right into this mother video. Let's go.
I should be in jail or prison or both. And if it wasn't for the fact that I knew that if I got locked up, my cheeks would be clapping more than a black girl's hands when she's about to fight, I would have turned myself in faster than a test I didn't study for.
And I would have turned Stanley in just as fast if it wasn't for the fact that I should be in jail too. See, my brother's good at a lot of things see, Stanley's a
to be like completely honest with y'all, like if it wasn't probably for YouTube, I probably would be locked up for some dumbass, bro, for the things I've been arrested for in my life. And like, knock on like wood, but like I'm so blessed I didn't have to ever serve any type of time, if that makes sense. But I feel like the path I was going down couple of years ago, just
great guy, but he's also bad at a lot of things. You name it, video games, talking to girls, life.
Okay, they get it. Next topic.
Okay,
they get it.
And one of those things happened to be moving his arms while simultaneously pressing on a gas pedal.
And for the longest time, the only gas pedal I knew involved twerking because I didn't have any reason to get my license, unlike my brother and sister who got theirs at 18 and 16.
So being the amazing older brother I am, I taught him everything his brain could handle, which wasn't much.
What he means to say is our parents forced him to teach me how to drive. But Yo-Yo has the vision.
I always forget that they're actually like actual brothers in real life. I always forget that, man.
Of a bat with glaucoma that listens to Fetty Wap. If I was committing a crime, he couldn't even be my lookout. He would just have to be the out. He's the only person I know that can take an eye exam and then have homework afterwards. So I'm not feeling the best having him as my first driving instructor. I'm not gonna lie, like my sister got my dad to teach her, and my dad is basically a Formula One driver. And if you have family from the Caribbean or been to the Caribbean, you know exactly what I mean. Our dad will literally make the car do a somersault, backflip, and woo walk before missing an exit. So I wanted him to teach me how to drive, but our sister ruined it for me. Because when my dad taught her how to drive at an empty storage unit, she almost ran into one of the units before my dad even got a chance to get into the passenger seat. So my dad had to literally dive at the car, turn the steering wheel from the window, and when
she playing with a Rubik's Cube right now, y'all.
And he fell, the
Hi, Dad.
tire was literally inches from his face.
So I understand why he neglects to live out that trauma a second time. Because if my daughter tried to turn me into a Dance Revolution doormat by running me over, the next steps she learns better be to the pearly gates.
To be honest, I am not ready to teach my kids how to drive. To be like completely honest, the thought like I already don't like anybody else driving for me. Like I don't like my girl. I drive everywhere. You feel me? Driving, I have to be the driver. So the thought process of having my kids be in the driver's seat and I'm in the passenger, there's just something about that I don't like. I'm gonna hire a professional to teach my kids, because if they end up dying, you know, in a wreck, I'm not talking about my kids dying. I'm talking about the instructor dying. You feel me? My kids will never that. You feel me? But I will never be a part of a car accident because my children do not know how to drive. You feel me?
Because I am not dying alone.
Me and Yo-Yo hop in our mom's car and start driving down the street. And honestly, everything's going great. Partially because he's a good teacher. But I've watched enough Need for Speed and played enough GTA to know that green means go, red means stop. And if someone honks their horn at me, all I gotta do is down, left, right to spawn a rocket launcher and delete their existence. Well, I'm talking to Yo-Yo like, bro, I honestly...
That was a cheat code.
This driving thing is easy. So he's like,
alright, bet. Last thing though, before we go inside, I want you to drive through this neighborhood.
Weird, but okay. So I pull into this neighborhood, right? And it's dead. There was no one outside. It was so empty that I thought the baby was performing. While I was driving, my brother is...
Damn, Stanley, you dissed the hell out of the baby just now.
Giving me instructions, and one of the tips he told me was, yo, so when you're driving through a neighborhood, it's important to prioritize hovering your foot over the brakes instead of leaving it on the gas pedal. And he points at the brake.
Oh.
So So I look
And this car also has a clutch, man. Oh, yeah. I don't like driving stick cars, bruh.
down
It's been years, too.
at the brakes, and in a split second, that's all it took. I hear
Stanley, watch out!
2 milliseconds that I looked to where my brother pointed. There was a kid that ran into the street. My baby. And then I can hear a woman chasing after the kid, but I don't see her. All of this is happening in like 2 seconds, so my mind is all over the place. The kid is in the middle of the road, and the mother is running out towards the road. And all I can think about is how me and this kid are both gonna be ran through if I go to jail. So I clutch the steering wheel, slam on the brakes. The mom dives at the front of the car. The car, boom. The mom is on the floor.
Damn.
The kid. I'm looking at Yo-Yo looking at me.
Their nose touching.
I'm thinking, yo, we wasting time. We have to hide these bodies. But luckily, the woman on the ground gets on a knee and starts to thank us. I'm like, oh my God, I thought I just killed. I thought I just murdered someone. She was thanking us for not hitting her kid, and she was apologizing for letting him roam into the street. Whole time she was apologizing, I didn't even think about her or the kid. I was already planning my escape.
And I was fully convinced Stanley turned them into a life-size sticker on some flat Stanley shit. On some flat Stanley shit.
On some flat Stanley shit.
On some flat. If it wasn't for the fact that she got up and apologized, I'm pretty sure we would have called life in prison.
No, don't put me in that. You would have got life in prison, because in that moment, it dawned upon me that I would have been off the grid. They're not going to find me.
Stanley gonna be on the run.
You see what I did there? Dawned off the grid. We go home, me and Yo-Yo, not say a single word.
That's traumatizing.
To our parents. I set down the keys, and guess what? I did not drive for the next 4 years.
Damn. Oh, he literally waited a long time before he started driving again.
So, don't text and drive. I think that's the moral.
Nah. The moral is wear your seatbelt.
Hold on. But that's the odd ones out thing.
You're right. Don't wear your seatbelt in text then. Sounds good?
Sounds good to me.
Bet.
Good enough. Good enough. I'm gonna watch the rest of it off camera. I know you guys don't really stick around for me to react to like the rest of the talking and stuff. You guys are here for me to react to the actual content. But shout out to Stanley for another banger, man. Luckily, you did not kill those people, man, because we would not have these animations coming out right now. Hey, man, if you guys made it to the end, I do greatly appreciate it, man. Make sure you smash the like button, leave a comment down below, click that bell while you're editing. Until next time, I'm gonna see y'all next time. I'm out.